Women can never love you the way you want to be loved as a man. They just can't do it. Okay, if there's anything you take away from tonight's coaching video, it's this. Just understand that women love opportunistically while men love idealistically. I mean, we're the ones who are really listening to those romantic songs and thinking of our girl. We're the ones who are watching those movies and imagining us saving the damsel in distress. She doesn't see you that way. Women see you they don't see you for who you are. They see you for what you can do for them. The emotions you can make them feel. It doesn't always have to be financially. You know, obviously that's a big key, right? That helps. But they see you for what you can do for them, the value you can provide. And a lot of that value comes in the form of emotions, the emotions you can make her feel, the tension you can make her feel, the emotional highs and lows you can make her feel.
Women see you as a utility. If you can't provide any value to her boring life, she won't even look your way. This is why a majority of women have on their dating profiles, must love adventures or must make me laugh. It's an action that men must display. She could care less about you as a human being. You are a trained pet. As long as you can give her something and provide her something for her life, she'll tolerate you for the time being until she finds another guy that can provide more for her. A better lifestyle, more fun, better gifts. Women live an opportunistic lifestyle. They have to have something better.
It's not about you trying to get a woman's heart. You're trying to get her to chase your validation, all right? A woman cannot really love you, all right? But what you can get her doing is obsessed with chasing your validation. This is why when you give it to a woman, she loses interest. Y'all guys grasp what I'm saying? When the second a woman think you catching feelings or you showing love, unless she's looking for a beta male provider, the second she thinks that you start expressing, even if you're not saying it with your mouth, directly, baby, I love you, your actions are saying it. All right, guys, you have to understand your actions, your body language. Are you touchy-feely too much? All right, guys, you always have to be kind of distant.
I don't want to complain about the nature of the woman. I want to give you guys solutions. Because yes, she will cheat. If she sees you just Mr. Provider, Mr. Husband Material, Mr. Boyfriend, and that's it. What can you bring to me? And that's it. I trap you with this baby, and that's it. I see you as cuckoldry, and that's it. The relationship will go down. A lot of you guys take the red pill and you think that you have this alpha mindset and you go back trying to go through the garbage trying to fix some broke shit. Let it go. She sees you as beta. Let it go. There's other women in the world. There's other women in the world that you can imprint.
If evolution made women love men the same way that men love women, then it would hurt reproduction. Women would not seek out the better, stronger mates and replace the ones that they are currently with because the current ones are incapable of providing for them and their children. They would stay with the partners they love and not look for the better ones. They would also spend too much time caring for offspring that they knew had no chance of surviving into adulthood. The types of loving and emotional women that most men want to marry these days are not widely available in the gene pool because they are the ones that have the least chance of surviving and passing on their genes down to future generations. It's the unloving, selfish, and opportunistic women that make up the majority of the gene pool. They have a better chance of passing down their genes, and on the other side, the men that easily fall in love act against their own self-interest have the greatest chance of replicating their genes and spreading their seed as widely as possible. Love becomes a hindrance and a nuisance for female reproduction, and love is a benefit for men looking to procreate.
So understand, a woman could love you or say that she loves you based on the security you offer and provide and give her, But the reality is, she may not feel what you feel, but what she understands is that you're a safe, secure man. Thus, she can feel good in your company, safe in your company, protected, fed, warm. Some men should understand how much women are good at reflecting, how in some cases, women can just imitate and reflect back the love you give to them. Sounds sad, but some will do whatever they need to do to survive. And my last point, the word love can be a form of control. That is when the word is used recklessly, and how it can be used in many ways. Like for instance, how it can be used on you, where as a man you may want to leave a woman, and she could say to you, "Don't you love me anymore?" As in to ask you, how could you be such a monster to no longer love her, in a sense. Also to be used in the fact of, if you loved me, you would do this. If you really loved me, you would do this. So as many men have learnt, once you tell a woman you love her, she can then turn that love around and then threaten you with your own love for her, if that makes sense.
I know it's a bitter pill to swallow, but just understand that even the best and closest women in your life don't love you like you love them. They can't. Know it. Need another example? Here's a historical one. Think about how, all throughout history, no matter how much a woman loved her man in a village, cared for his children and was proud of her tough, respected provider, warrior husband, if an invading army attacked, he'd go off proudly to sacrifice his life. For her, the kids, the village, he died for everyone and feel proud about it. And when he did die, the loving wife may have been upset but would not die for her so-called love of her life. Would she throw herself off a cliff, showing her love for him, doing the same as he did? No, she'd begrudgingly at best grieve a little and become the conqueror's wife. The very guy that killed her husband, she'd learn to love. There wouldn't be a second thought going through her mind about killing herself. She values her life. Women value their lives a lot. It's that whole Last Samurai bullshit. That movie with Tom Cruise where the noble samurai's wife sleeps with Tom Cruise, who killed her husband at the start of the movie.
Everything around us is created to perpetuate the illusion that women love men the same way that men love women. If this illusion was broadly exposed to be just that, an illusion, it is quite conceivable that women and human populations in general would fall. This is what we are seeing in Japan currently. Men are using their reason and rational thinking instead of flooding their bodies with love hormones. Thus, they are shunning the women in their own society. Today's pop culture writes women characters in film and television to behave and feel and act exactly like men. Oftentimes, male scriptwriters are writing the female characters the way they really want women to be in real life. And men are seeing this as a form of not only entertainment, but socialization. But in fact, this is just an illusion.